Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, no, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine. Then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right. I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. But Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Do you know my father? He's really important. He even talks to the Jarl sometimes. His name is Torsten Krulsi. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior! The strongest one ever! All right then.
When Grimvar asks me why women are being killed around the city, I don't even know what to say to him. Yes, it is quite sad. A young boy, Aventus Aretino, lost his mother recently and was sent to an orphanage. But he has returned home, and people have heard strange chanting. They say it's the Black Sacrament, the ritual to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Why a little boy would want to contact a group of murderers is beyond me. But he is inviting evil into this city. All right, then.
All the Argonians at the docks are nice to me. Good thing, too, or father would run them off.
Yes?
Hi, mister. Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do? Really? Do you have a place I could live? Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind? Yay! Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever. I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much. I need to get my things and say goodbye to everyone. I'll meet you at home. Thanks. Thanks so much.
Another day, another septum. Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just left. I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
I know this place looks horrible. Please, don't hold it against the company. Sad, isn't it? We can't afford to keep the place running since these attacks started. Pirates, you see, raiding all along the coast, from Hammerfell to Vardenfell. Only the Shattershields appear safe. A very powerful family in Windhelm. They run a private shipping operation and would love to have the docks to themselves. Wouldn't surprise me if they were in league with the pirates somehow. Not yet, no. But perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They have a dark elf who oversees their operations, Suveris Atherin. She's meticulous to a fault, and keeps a logbook with every transaction she makes. If it were to somehow end up in my hands, I wouldn't argue. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I really can't thank you enough for your help. Ah, that, yes. I found records of a sellsword the company helped out of a gem 50 years ago. Yes, I'm surprised you succeeded. You're not at all what I expected. I imagined you'd be fatter, honestly. The East Empire Company will reward their friends richly. But right now we have something of a problem. Pirates, you see, but perhaps an intrepid person such as yourself could help with that? They call themselves the Blood Horkers. They've been around as long as I can remember, but only recently focused on our ships. A dastardly group, but they're more than simple brigands. Shrewd, clever, not to be trifled with. Our own security forces are limited, and all the mercenaries are tied up in this ridiculous war. We don't even know their base of operations, and attacking single ships won't really solve the problem. Mm-hmm.
Talos created the Empire. You'd think they'd show him more respect. May Talos shield you from all one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? Is that so? You ought to join the Stormcloaks, if you haven't already. Seems to me they're a bunch of narrow-minded bigots, just like you. Meantime, you best steer clear of me.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks. What do you need? Yeren is a fine house, and it's up for sale. You should talk to the steward in the keep if you're interested. Hard to believe I ever complained about Riften being cold. I've no problem with orcs, but that stronghold they've got in the southeast, Narsulbur, it's an affront to my people.
It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the
Ulfrick
last time it was
Stormcloak.
cold.
Ulfrick is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. All right, then.
Full of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White One.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their
Powerful
false
men
kings.
have many enemies.
We've been soldiers a long
Time to
time.
strive.
We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Godmar, Why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfrick. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Need something?
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
What's the current spirit among
did you
the
need
Dark
something?
Elves?
Grew up here. Cold as Atmora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. For Ulfrick? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Divines watch over you.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? You've come to the right place, then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Seems we're all branded villains these days, so long as your past stays in the past. And you fight for me with honor and integrity. We'll welcome you into our ranks. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Toruk. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning. At one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thermos so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude. And on that day, the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees in fear. Talos watch over you. Galmar thinks we should double our men in the Reach.
A reasonable strategy.
And you, Yorli?
Well, sir, the hold at Falkreath is fairly vulnerable, and blocks the only road from Cyrodiil.
A good point, old friend.
To be sure, my lord, I am not skilled in the arts of war or military tactics.
But you're able to see the hole in the parts, and for that I'm grateful.
As you wish, sir. They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can come of that. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. There's an author named Aldonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfrick, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Terrible shame that. Seems we have a killer on the loose here in Windhelm. He's claimed 3 victims that I know of, though maybe there's more that haven't been found yet. All lovely ladies too. Let's hope the gods find that demon soon and introduce him to the headman's axe. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's party.
And get the cold out.
Hey, what? I'll teach you to talk to me that way.
Hope you're willing to back those words up with your fists.
Need something?
Not looking to hire any more crew right now.
Just a scratch.
I can't believe I got caught. Get away from me.
And what might you need?
Yes, Sora?
Oh, did you need something?
Never much cared for Windhelm.
Don't mind me, just here on business.
I'm glad you're here. It's always a pleasure to see you.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim. If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, if you change your mind, seek me out here. Sell swords are common in
Need
Skyrim,
something?
but you'll find precious few as stout and as strong as I am.
Oh, hey.
I've fought in more battles than I've got years of life in me. Pay my fee
Good to
and I'll
see
put
you.
that experience to work for you, friend.
All right then.
If it's a mercenary
You're a
looking
strapping
for,
young man.
you found him.
Don't be a
There's
stranger.
No stronger sword on for hire in all Skyrim.
I understand. What do you need?
If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim,
Anything
I
else?
wager your search is over.
Now more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
I'm still here. Most people in Skyrim don't care for Dunmer. Windhelm is the worst by far. I hope we won't have to stay here much longer. Ulfrick has made it clear we are not welcome here. Well, I trust you, and fate has led you here. The meaning of this remains to be seen. If you need me, I'm going to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at Rolf. What can I do for you? So what if I have a problem? Death is mine. Gold solves most problems, doesn't it? Not my problem. What do you want from me? I work for them, okay? We're not friends. They pay me, and I get the job done. That's it. Lead on, then.
What do I do? Do I hire a mercenary? By Talos, I wish Uncle were here. Oh, hello, stranger. I apologize. I have a tendency to mumble out loud. My family sword. The caravan delivering it was ransacked. I had hired 3 bodyguards, but in the end, it wasn't enough. My uncle said we'd never find it, but I heard some of the guards talking about this bandit group over in the Uttering Hills cave. Maybe they're the ones who attacked the caravan. It's a long shot, but you never know. An elven sword, believe it or not. Supposedly one of my ancestors fell in love with a high elf and followed him back to his homeland. Of course, as a prestigious warrior clan, none of his family approved of her stock, being a humble Nord from a nameless heritage. So, to prove her worth, she and her love concocted a plan. She would visit the Cherugians of Cloudrest and enter a tournament, posing as him. That day, it was as if the two had fought as one. Not a single warrior could match her blade. And when the tournament was over, and she was made champion, her love revealed himself and their ruse. The sword she was awarded for winning that tournament was the proof that she was worthy, and the same sword I seek today. Of course, my apologies. I'm new at this. I suppose I pay you half now, and half when the sword is retrieved. Hopefully this is enough.
Oh, hey.
What do you need, handsome?
Until next time.
Yes?
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
If you get me the logbook, I'll have... How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. I see. It looks like Severus has been traveling to Dawnstar to meet with a pirate crew there. Get to Dawnstar and see what you can find out about these rogues. I'd wager they won't be too far from the tavern. Try to find out where their fortress is. The captain, Stig Saltplank, has to know something.
The cold out.
I don't owe you money, do I?
What are you looking at? Ha! Heard of them? I've been captain in a crew of them for well on 9 years now. What's it to you? Aye, the war keeps the Empire and the locals too busy to worry about us. Halden calls it our golden age. Our secret ingredient, if you will. A battle mage of fearsome cunning. Runs the blood Horkers. Makes sure the battles end right side up. Well, I can't just tell that to any skeever that washes up. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're more looking to cause some trouble for the Horkers. Nah, it would be my pleasure. Come on, let's see what you're made. Come on!
Hey, be careful.
Hey, if the young ones scrap.
No!
Nice.
Well fought, you swinging bit of skeever bait. What are you looking at? Halden will take my hide for this, but Skyrim's been feeling a bit confining lately. We draw counsel at Jafet's Folly. The fools in Windhelm won't go near it, which is fine by us. If you'll pardon me now, my crew needs gathering. Should be in Hammerfell before the other Horkers know who let slip their secret.
Hmm?
Die, dragon!
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them. Filthy pickpocket. What do you suppose this is all about? Hey!
Die, dragon!
Hiding will not save you.
You won't get away.
You can't defeat me. You can't hide from me.
Hiding will not save you.
Come on.
Come and face me then.
In all my years, I've never seen such a thing.
Adelaisa, I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't good enough, Orthus. There's a lot of gold at stake here, and sniveling isn't gonna get it back.
I've got a top man on the job right now. He should be returning any moment.
This must be him, then. Finally, someone around here that can get things done. Since we're short on soldiers, you'll be coming with us too. No arguments. Anything else you want to say? Halden? I've heard of the man, but never guessed he'd join up with some pirates. This could be even more dangerous than I thought. Head to the ships. We'll plan the assault on the way. Mm-hmm.
You're the one who's coming to Jafet's Folly with us, right? You ready to go? All aboard.
Well, here we are, we think. Hard to say. The weather's taken a bit of a turn here. Halden's been known to obscure his hideaways with magic. If we take care of him, the way should be clear to properly assault the island. You've shown yourself useful so far. All these lunks are too afraid of Halden to head in before the fog's cleared. So, if you're willing to perform one more service for the company, we could put this matter behind us for good. Take out Halden, and we'll handle the rest.
That's
Now,
what I
that's
thought.
how it's done.
Is someone there?
Come on! Come on, guide me!
Hello? Sir. Time to end this little game. Can't win this!
Come on, guide me!
What was that?
I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Yield, and I may still show
This ends now. You'll be so much easier.
What are you doing? Get him! Watch it!
This ends now.
Damn coward. Pay for this.
Pray you God for mercy.
There you are. Impressive work. We started the attack once you made the fog scamper away like that. Hope you didn't catch any of the fire. We can head back whenever you're set. There's celebrating to be done. Are you ready to go? All aboard! I'm waiting.
Oh, did you need something?
Is someone there? Of course.
Is it absolutely necessary for you? I can't express how much easier you've made my job. Maybe Adeliza will finally ease up, but I expect she won't. Ah yes, your pay. The company thanks you for your services. Should we ever be able to help you, stop by.
Glad Orthus was able to find someone competent to help out. The heat of the battle is the fire that forges the strongest blades. I don't know. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Is that so? It would be pleasant, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? I would hope that's obvious. But first, let's improve the fit. Well, I've heard you can make your own potions by mixing up to 3 ingredients together. Need to investigate that possibility. You have a friend, right? I want to eat an ingredient to learn one of its properties. We should taste it together. I'm sure you wouldn't object to that. Oh, what happened? I see. It's really too bad, you know. Such beauty. Our hearts are forged between the hammer and the anvil. Sometimes, for better or worse, they get hurt. Yeah, right. You have talent. I like that. But before we go any further, it's time to deal with some pirates. Smithing. As much as you like.
In dark times, friends bring light. This is for you. Thank you for your friendship. What can I do? Oh, a real charmer, that one. Are you hard up or something? I've seen the way you look at her. Ugh. There's someone I like very much. Look, you want it, I got it. You want to, you know, do it. You can with me. I presume the same thing you're doing. Offering my companionship. All right, I won't deny it. I don't want you to be lost to me. Not now. Not with that woman. Yes. All I can do is hope you want me. Then it's settled. You and me. No. I am the only friend you need. True. But that doesn't change anything with us. Mm-hmm. Think very carefully about your next move. No, I guess not. I'm sorry. What am I going to do? Every day, I become more bitter than ever. I know. All right. Fine. I will follow you into darkness.